Hey guys, it's Monday, Manic Monday, and hopefully we're on the right page, doing the right thing for you. I'm Melissa Fox. Pornstar Pete's back there. We also have our guests, but we'll introduce them in a little bit. Bailey was ready to get up there. See, I knew it! She just can't hang on without this. It just happens. She's like, I'm Bailey. What? I'm an associate. And we have Raphael, the tenor. He's our guest tonight in the Kiss My Art portion. You can't really see his head. There he is.
Hi, guys.
He's way back there. But anyway, it should be a lot of fun tonight. We've got a great show planned for you as always. It's Single Mom Monday.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
So please share if you care. What's up, Tommy? Getting ready to go live on the radio. Got to take care of a few things. Getting our guests situated for our Kiss My Art section. It's brought to you by the Gallery down on Mills. So there you have it. If you want to catch everything, the full audio sound, you need to go to connectionsshow.com. Connectionsshow.com. Or if you're in Orlando, you can check us out on the radio. Yeah! 104.1 Gainesville, 104.9 over in the Tampa Bay, Sarasota, Bradenton area, and all the ships at sea over there in the Gulf Coast. Sweet. You can listen to us on 1490 AM. Again, that's over on the west coast of Florida. Glad you're chilling in the pool, Tommy. I wish I had a pool. I do. I do. So anyway, you get a little insight here as we get ready to set up the show and start things off with our soft open. What's up, Miss A?
Yeah, I love that.
Thanks, man.
Yes,
Because I found this website.
Raphael's going to
that's
do
literally
some
called
live singing for us.
Ask a Tenor to Do.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Cool.
That's
And then
one
you're
of the
asking
first
to do it?
things. Oh, I'm going to definitely ask a question.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I thought you were going to ask him the things not to ask a tenor to do.
I want you to do Ave Maria, but you know, I'm like that.
You like that?
There's another chair.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. There's a chair. I was going to say that's me.
But yeah, I have
Sorry, man, let's sit here.
all their songs.
Do whatever you like to do, but whatever you feel like that. You have a plethora of songs. When you're in the vibe with us at 10:30 and we're talking to you,
Okay.
you'll come up with the song that'll match.
Great.
That's the best artist when you come up with it and it's out of the,
Time to chat, my friends.
Are we there? Are we here?
Yes, we are live, and they're listening to
I'm so excited I can't even stand it.
Can I
Making new friends is
Bailey to
amazing.
the TV?
Seriously,
Oh, you did it already?
Yeah.
Well, come on, let's get it close. I want to see.
That's all you need.
Yes, please, come. Here's my card. I'll put it over here.
Thank you.
Hey friends, I want to introduce Bailey Johnson. She's the new associate for Art Gallery Mills Park. She comes from, well, it's a great story, so we're going to save it. So keep listening. All right.
How are you?
We have Rafael Cabero.
Yes. Four? You want a water, man?
I'm good.
Okay. And you're all right? Two waters. Those waters.
Look at the puppies.
Due waters. Sensei water.
Precious.
Precious.
Due agua.
Dos aguas.
Dos aguas.
Due is Italian.
Due is Italian.
Yeah.
I see.
I get my Italian with Spanish confused sometimes. you know?
Nice, normal.
They're very similar,
you're
you know.
Bailey, you want a water? Got one?
I even get my English confused
My,
sometimes.
ma-
from
my,
New York.
my mother language is Spanish, but I learned Italian in 4 months or 2 months. Because it's similar, you know.
Very similar. The root system and the words. And,
It's a Latin language, Latin roots, you know.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, so we're going to pretend we're having, we're pretending
Oh, we're taking pictures?
Hello.
I'm gonna go from.
yeah.
Okay, you
So
doing
whatever you
everything
need
you
to
do.
do.
Snapchatting?
So I'm asking you a very important question.
Yeah, like, oh.
You have that paper now.
And now the two of them.
Yeah, let me ask you an important question.
Put the paper
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
Boris, are you wearing your name
I'm
tag?
asking you this important question.
Like the,
Boris has got his name tag in case we forget who he is.
Because I'm from the gallery.
Wait, I'm blurry.
Do it
Somebody's
again?
blurry?
Yeah.
Okay, this time don't be blurry.
I know I
Now
did.
we
What's
should
my
have
hand?
it.
it's like this, like this.
There we go.
And then we'll do and then a selfie of you and me.
Yes.
Says what the hell.
See all this fun going on here, kids?
Here's a dog.
This is what we do every night. We get paid to have a great time, and then we pay you with love, baby. LOVE.
That's
Coming
right.
your way 24/7. You know it.
True that.
You know Blackjack loves you.
Really?
Of course.
Yeah.
I never bullshit about love. Love is real, baby. Love is real.
Are you
Jesus,
turning
who
it
are you
up?
channeling?
I don't know. Who the hell am I channeling
I'm
tonight?
not really sure. For a minute it felt like a really white, high-voiced Barry White. Then I was like,
baby, I can't get down like Gary.
So Marla, have you got
The
your
hell?
sex here since the last time?
Yeah, a little bit.
This is great, man. Where are you from?
Every day.
Peru.
From Peru.
Yeah.
Ooh. My friend Tammy, who's done some radio with me, her daughter did a one of those class. What do they call it? When you go down for 6 months down to a country.
Yeah, like
foreign exchange.
exchange.
She went to Peru. I can't remember the city though, but
Maybe
she had a great time.
Get ready to start the show, my
She
friend.
was,
We all
something with water, something with the water, and it was interesting.
Puno, maybe.
I think so.
A lake?
I think
maybe
so.
Puno, yeah.
Do you want to share?
All right, here we go, guys. We're getting a little soft open here. Ooh, I'm hot tonight. Hey, Melissa, turn me down just a smidge.
I never touched them.
I don't know why it's so loud. There's something at the door with that. Must be the door. Okay.
Makes me stand up when I'm getting ready to start the show. You suck out
I
loud.
would have done it.
Oh no. No. I'm gonna kick your ass right now. Right now. Put 'em up, boy!
Melissa Fox is a little feisty tonight.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty hip. How about you? Welcome to the show, Pornstar P. What's up, baby?
I'm walking with a limp,
A limp, that's right.
and it's not because of the stud mix.
So what happened to you? You stepped on something this morning.
Yeah, a wasp.
Was it
Ow.
and it stung you?
Yeah, I went to the first thing I did this morning. Went to the bathroom, stretched out. I had the spring breeze behind me because the window was open, right?
You were feeling free and
Yeah,
happy.
big stretch.
You're happy to be alive. You walked out of
You didn't
bed.
get stung like a wonker.
Right. It could have been
Could
worse.
have been worse.
But
Well,
yeah,
damn.
so yeah.
She went right to the walker. I would have said like the neck or something.
Well, no, when he said spring breeze, I immediately assumed he was naked. I don't know why. And
Well, let me ask
and
you
then
something.
You said it was the
It's
door.
a true story. Yeah, it was
Pornstar P, were you
definitely-
actually naked when
Yes.
you stepped on
Ah!
it? It makes the story that much more appealing, you know.
Yeah, I was, like I said, I was giving it that full stretch because you're alone. You're just like,
Yeah, the nature
Happy
stretch.
to be
They
alive.
call it the nature stretch. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I feel this fire, sharp, burning pain on the bottom of my foot.
Yow!
I'm like, what could this be about? Because you know how your brain doesn't quite pick things up quickly sometimes.
Especially when you're naked and it's first thing in the
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah, it's just still a dream. I don't know. So, I ran back to the bed and I'm looking at my foot like thinking, did something, waiting for a big gash or something. I didn't know what was going on.
Excuse me, your wife was up?
Not that kind of gash.
Oh, my bad.
The kind of gash. that
Blackjack,
would
come
make your
back,
foot
come back.
bleed.
What am I gonna do with you people?
You know what's funny? This is a soft open, okay? We got Kiss My Art already assembled in the studio, and I'm not sure how old the assistant is whose name just went right out
This
of
is
my
Bailey.
Bailey, that's right, Bailey Quarters.
Right.
Right? Am I saying
Johnson. Bailey
okay.
Johnson.
Bailey Quarters. Mics are off. But I'm looking over at her. I make this reference about gash. She looks and kind of looks around. Have you gotten it yet? Okay, just checking. I swear to God.
Bailey
she-
Johnson,
I don't
everybody.
understand.
Bailey Quarters
Bailey Quarters.
was a great character in a show called
WKRP is Cincinnati.
And Bailey also wore glasses, so it really works.
Yeah, and the hair is part of
Yeah.
this. I mean, she's getting work on the whole thing.
Yeah, you definitely.
Marla, you wanted to say something. I know you did. Do you think she looks like Bailey Quarters?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I don't think Bailey Johnson knows who Bailey Quarters is, so now she's going to Google her during the break now.
No idea, right?
No idea.
Okay.
This
just
is
checking.
Connections. We got a great happening coming your way.
A what? Doing
A happening, baby. That's what we do here. We're basically funny mofos who talk about relationship stuff.
Yeah, that's what we're
Great.
Hope you're enjoying the show so far. Who's sucking the venom? Oh.
Is somebody sucking venom?
No, they said, Tommy was saying he got stung by one of the chests.
This is a show. This is a show primarily for, obviously, for people who are winding down their day.
I can't reach my foot, Tommy. I'm getting
It's a
old.
very relaxed show. We don't talk about politics, really. We don't talk about
Religion or
No, because it's just going to get people hot. Nobody wants to get all hot up before you go to bed.
I think this one is.
But we talk about
But we can talk, but we can slide in
I'm
a little
going back on
sexy
the
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah, no, we won't ask anything.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you guys.
Because I was feeling, I was like, no, tell them it's okay.
Oh, well, that takes care of my questions.
But I'll
I'm a ripper one, but
yeah, keep it professional.
But just
Now, if you feel like sharing something, go right ahead. But you know, that's all you. If you want to say, I remember this night in Paris, there was a beautiful blonde, and we had, you know, or whatever.
What? You're
Oh wait, I was thinking about my last trip. That's sorry. I was thinking about my last trip to Paris.
His wife is listening, so be
It's
kind.
a joke. It's just a joke. It's only humor. I was saying it was my trip.
No green M&M's.
Oh, yeah, that's
Come on,
all
you
right.
guys
I'm gonna tell you something. There's nothing like Paris, man. It's a beautiful city. Who's been to Paris?
it was in Lyon.
Wait, you've never been to Paris?
Lyon is a very nice city too.
I was one night in Paris, only one night.
So you've been in Paris?
Yeah, one night in a
One night
castle
in
city.
Paris.
And that's
Oh wait,
it.
that was one night in
I
Bangkok.
was there.
Yeah, that's
I mean, so we're talking about gases in Bangkok? We haven't even started the show yet. No, I'm just joking. It's Bangkok time.
Okay, she's
Wait, this is
18.
not on the air. This is just.
This is just us having fun right now.
This is just fun.
Boris, there's another chair. in the-
No, I've got a chair.
Oh, you do? Oh,
I just want to be seen.
oh, I see. Never mind.
You will see
Sorry.
more.
This is the eye candy they're all turning in for.
Curator.
Let me tell you something. Don't take Boris's. Don't take
Wasn't
Boris's
trying
thunder
to.
away.
I didn't realize his ego needed camera time.
Hey, by the way, thank you guys for coming to the
I'm sorry, I
gallery.
can't hear you.
Thank you
Boris.
for coming to the gallery.
Oh, yeah.
There were.
In my family, there was no single motherhood, but I had a real close friend that was a single mother, and this is her story. She had a boy and a girl. You know, started off with the man. They got together. Everything seemed to be normal. The guy started getting a little abusive. So she took the single mother out. Doing a fantastic job with it, and she ended up getting shot in the head
What?
about 2 blocks from my house. I had a couple warnings, and I still, you know, think about it to this day that, you know, I should have been maybe a little more aware.
You saying the ex did that?
Yes,
Ah.
Well, sorry to hear that, man.
single motherhood didn't work out.
Sometimes it works out, and sometimes it doesn't. My mom was a single mom. Raised me as I mean, Dad. This is to say, my
What are you
birth
saying?
dad wasn't the picture, but my dad also lived and took care of his mom, and so my mom basically, you know, did a lot of the raising, and you know what, turned out pretty good.
I blame her.
We're talking about a single mom. Sometimes it ends up that way. Say you're married, and it doesn't work out, and one of the parents gets the kids, obviously for primary custody, whether it's the mom or the dad. We're
Usually
talking
it's
about the
the
mom.
mom.
Usually it is.
Mhm.
And then you know, it can just happen that you know, you get pregnant. There's no guy, and you do what you can with extended family. I think it can work because, you know, it's not just the parents that raise the kid. A lot of times the extended family is also present. You know.
Yeah. But you remember back in the early '90s, Dan Quayle condemned a
Good old Dan
television
Quayle.
character. Remember Murphy Brown?
Yeah, there weren't many people as white as Dan Quayle.
Right.
you know.
This lady, this character, okay, has wants to have a child out of wedlock. So he out of wedlock. So he reopened an old debate, and it became like really polarized.
I remember that.
Some
It made
people-
it made the
Yeah.
papers, and it made Murphy Brown like the #1 show
Oh, yeah.
too. You see that? No such thing as bad publicity.
Never, as long as they're spelling your name right. Some people claim that growing up in a fatherless home was a major cause of child poverty, delinquency, school failure, and others deny that single motherhood had any harmful effects. As I said, it really polarized. You had both sides, very opposite. Some even objected to discussing a topic like that for fear of stigmatizing single mothers and their children. I mean, when I was a little one, they used the word bastard. Remember that? Bastard children?
Yeah, that wasn't very nice.
Yeah.
They used a lot of bad words back then.
And now that word is totally, it's ridiculously gone. I don't
You
know.
don't even really hear it anymore.
You can use it for a lot of things.
Well, you call people a bastard,
Yeah.
but it certainly doesn't mean what it used to back in the day, as they hissed it at you while you were walking down the street if you were been born out of wedlock.
Right, every once in a while I'll still run into that guy. You really, you just said bastard?
Yeah.
It's like, look, it doesn't mean what it used to mean.
Yeah, every once in a while. Yeah. My mother and father were married. Okay, that
I wasn't born in 1620.
didn't really mean that, right? Okay. Thank
You look good at it if you were. You know,
Thank
I would
you.
say that you're holding up well.
I donate to the I got. Hey, Bob Moylan from Who's Hot? What's Not? It's Connection Show. One word on Facebook. It's very simple to find our Facebook Live.
Oh, it's Bob's birthday too. Give a shout out.
Oh, happy birthday, Bob!
Happy birthday.
The other year older and still bubbling around Facebook.
Bob's come in to do some shooting with us, and very nice couple. Him and his lady. So I like him. I like when we were. I like when we were taking the picture and all the group shot, and she leaned over and said, "Grab my boob." It was just the best line ever. I think
Oh my God.
before a shot. It's hot. That is hot actually. Pretty hot. But getting back to what we were talking about,
Single
you know,
moms,
I
having
think
boobs.
there is a lot of no boobs are involved necessarily in that, but I think that sometimes they get hung with a bad rap, single moms, in this society.
Well, do you
even to
think
this
it
day.
does harm children? Or
No, I
can
don't.
harm
I
children?
don't think so. I mean, well, even two parents can harm children. So
That's true. They can.
Or even a single dad, right? So I mean, I think it really comes down to the
But we've mentioned
individual
before,
situation.
No, well, we have mentioned before though. Single moms tend to raise children who don't have as much money. Okay, single moms don't have as much money. They don't have that money to raise their children with. Yeah, a lot of deadbeat dads. Moms are at a disadvantage. Women are at a disadvantage because we still are not getting equal pay for equal or more
Yes,
work.
you're right. Absolutely right.
So
Unless you're
when
a stripper.
and nowadays you've got a lot of teen moms out there, and they're going to be idle. They're out of school. They're out of work. Children in one-parent families have lower grade point averages, probably because they have to hold up more of the weight of the household. Now, my parents were married until my dad died, but I was only 12 when he passed. So I understand that, that
So your mom became like the de facto single mom in a way, right?
My
Because
mom
she's raising you just by herself.
a blob of mess.
Yeah.
She was depressed and confused, and scared, and 32 with 3 children.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's a tough place to be.
Still a single mom. Just a different scenario than most of them nowadays, where the one-parent families either come out of never having a father present or divorce. Mine was out of widow. So anyway, she was a mess, literally. And at 12, I had to pick up the pieces, run the family, take care of my younger siblings, make sure the bills were paid. She would literally drop me off at the grocery store with a check, and I would purchase the food for the week. So in that situation, I can understand that there is a disadvantage, but that only made me stronger, more of a survivor. I educated myself. I got the hell out of the house and had like 4 or 5 different jobs and my money. And this was, I graduated high school by the time I was 16 and off to college. Goodbye. So,
You couldn't wait to get the hell out of there.
no, wait. Goodbye. See you.
Yeah. I can understand.
But everybody's
But
experience
yeah,
is different.
but everything's different, and it depends on the type of mom, and if you have the siblings there. See, I was raised just me, so it was that my mom's pretty tough.
Yeah, you're spoiled a lot.
I was spoiled. It was a bit of a mom.
Pretty much, yeah.
As they say.
This explains a lot to me, that I'm working with you too, and you both come from single mothers.
Uh-huh.
Says a lot. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had to take charge for so long. My brother and sister just they don't really care for some of the decisions that I made back then, and have still held it against me. So anyway, yeah, it's all good.
I think they need to let that stuff go and start meditating, doing a little Dalai Lama stuff or something, you know?
Relax, get rid of all that negative energy.
Too
But
much. Weighs you
I
down.
think that as a whole, though, people who can be raised in a one-parent family, whether it's a mom or a dad, which we'll talk about tomorrow, single fathers,
Yes.
of which there are many more of those coming around for a myriad of situations. You can even look at people who are in the whose spouse may be in the military. That mom who is here in the States still while the other is fighting, or that dad who stays in the States while mom is over there doing military stuff. That's a single parent situation for the most part. Okay? I mean, there's one parent, and it takes a family, it takes a village, it takes a town to raise a good kid.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes. See, and that's where I kind of veer off a little bit. Is I think generally speaking. Now I know there's exceptions to every rule, but I think generally speaking, single mothers, even single fathers, have a harder time raising children. And I'll tell you why. Because there are so many times I have to tag in my wife and say, I can't do this anymore. He's driving me crazy and I want to leave or beat him. So.
Yeah, you mean, in other words, you need like a timeout or something.
Yeah, because sometimes you can be pretty hardcore.
Timeout to my mom was like, okay, go sit in front of the TV for a while. And I would sit there and I got to know every Gilligan's Island episode. Every episode of the Brady Bunch. Every single one. And learned some interesting stuff. The Munsters, that was a funny show. This is Connections. We're talking about single moms. Juicy Bits is next. And then, this is going to be great. You're going to love this. It's Kiss My Heart and more. I know. I had to do it. I haven't done that one.
Sounds good.
Ooh, yeah.
I forgot. Oh my
Do you like the show so far?
Oh, yes.
Do you like the show?
He actually said, whispered something, a really wonderful compliment. Tell him the difference about what did you do? What happened?
Oh yeah, no, guys. I mean the difference. I get interviews in different Latin American radios. Not only here. I mean in Latin America, in my country, and it's chaotic because they don't respect each other. You know. I mean, when you're talking.
Fighting for mic time.
Yeah, not respecting each other.
It's not respecting each other.
Too much ego.
Raphael, Facebook Live, Raphael.
Yeah.
If somebody
Oh,
stepped
great.
all over me on the
Yeah.
microphone when I'm talking, do you have any idea what
You
my
became crazy.
my big show?
Airquick.
No!
Airquick.
I've had 20 years to learn your
I
way.
changed it out.
Man is
I felt
going
the
to
picture
be.
was just too
I'm
much.
talking right now. Literally 2000, okay?
I did it once, but she forgave me.
Plus, she's able to shut everybody's mic off.
Yeah, she can pop me down a little bit more.
But we try to put out a real positive vibe. So please promote us if you'd like. We'll be happy to promote us.
Absolutely.
So Bob, you found it finally?
These guys bring the top artists, and it's a real
Well,
pleasure.
I'm just saying. Yes,
You know, I haven't told you enough how much I appreciate
Yay!
thank you guys. Keep sharing this, okay?
you. I really like
Thank you.
I really like what you guys are doing.
And thank you for coming to the gallery.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to come again.
Anytime I can.
This is going to be fun. Right here. All over.
No, we will. We
We
just got to set it up.
Just like where you're sitting now.
Just let's,
It's yours.
Just let's set it up ahead of time.
Hey,
Yeah,
Facebook.
sure.
Let's go tell Facebook about you, June 8th.
What do we change it?
Talk
Oh,
about
we're gonna.
What's going on June 8th?
We can talk about it.
Okay.
You're gonna have to wait. You gotta wait till they tell us.
Oh yeah,
Something's
yeah.
going on June 8th.
All right,
Wait.
come on over, guys. Stand right there. And
Alright.
Stand
All
over
right.
here
stand over here.
and talk into the camera.
So Marla, what's going on
Hey,
June
Facebook.
8th? What's going on June 8th?
June 8th. Oh, I'm so excited because I actually got to do an illustration for a book cover. Our friend, and also she was a guest on our show,
The sexy psychologist, Dr. Carmen McGinnis.
and she wrote a book, Unintended Consequences.
I'm in it, and so is she.
Psychological romance. It's fiction. We gotta say that.
It's fiction.
And we're having the book launch June 8th from 7 to 9 at the Art Gallery at Mills Park. Yay!
We are all invited. There's going to be music, food.
Music.
The sexy psychologist, Dr. Carmen McGinnis, will be signing the book.
Signing books.
Marla will be there. Marla E. the artist.
And Eva Weingarten will be singing and playing guitar.
And I think we've had enough time now.
That's
so
it.
Be there.
Bye.
We love you guys. We love them. They're professionals. As you know, we like to work with professionals.
Whose water's on the
In
floor?
Spanish,
You're okay. No, the cap's on. Sorry about sound.
in Spanish, it's what? Professionals.
Profesional.
Yes. We like these people.
But I like hope.
Oh, good. So how long you intern for?
Like 3 months.
My diagnosis tells me
I
that you're
ate much crap.
Sounds like you got your stuff together. Do you do art yourself?
Thank you, Raphael.
I'm doing art history and creative writing.
So like you be a curator like Boris?
Yeah.
Like that, right?
Absolutely.
I see.
Well, anything we can do.
I see.
We're in your corner now.
You'll see her.
You're in the what we call the family. This is the family.
La familia.
You're in the family.
La familia.
La familia.
Brady, you can only met me when I'm in a good mood. When I'm drinking and, you know. You have no idea.
Oh, this is the
song.
tune.
It's the
I might have
jam.
to- I gotta start dancing now. Here we
It's
go.
the jam, folks.
Todo queda en familia.
Hold on, I gotta stretch a little bit.
There you go. Nunez's latest creation for us.
Did they say this on the live feed? You did miss this.
Yeah, he does this every time he moves out of the way.
No, don't put me on. It's just for La Familia.
No, this is La Familia.
I'm just keeping it kind of down though. There's too many people in here, and if I try to really make it happen, people might get hurt. See that? That's a patented move right there.
Who's this girl? Rafael, you had some moves. Hey, come on. Who's this girl? She sing great. She sing amazing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she's in the room. You can meet her. See that? It's all on the shoulders. See that? See that? Hard to do. You have to do a lot of stretching before you can do that. Yeah, that's absolutely. This is a hit song in making. This is gonna take over the nation. I'm serious. I ain't playing. This is a hit song. If I know a hit,
Classical.
you're gonna be singing that song tomorrow. It's gonna be hitting your head like next song.
We're in here bragging away
It's already-
to our next guest, but not yet, about Linda Nunez. And let's talk it up. That is some ear candy. It just gets caught in there all day long. Let's talk it up. Let's talk it over. So how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
So is Winona as a big brown beaver.
Who's that?
Primus.
Primus.
You with your fake brown whatever. My goodness, Melissa Fox.
Winona's big brown beaver.
Is that what it
You
is?
don't know this?
I know it. I haven't heard this one in a while. We're talking about single moms, but we got some time now for something we call juicy
We
bitch.
need like a gush. Have a gush noise?
I think I might have one here. I'm gonna have to see it. I'm gonna
Talk to
do
our
a little.
production director.
do a
Wendy
research,
Higgins about that. So Diddy has been named the wealthiest hip hop artist for the last like 7 years.
He's from my old town, BK.
Yeah, he went to school with that Baba Booey. Did you know that? They
No,
were
I
the
didn't
same-
know that.
They had the same
From
class.
the Stern Show.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm having a hard time with this.
What? With,
Puffy Combs. You know why? First of all,
I don't
you know
think
why-
he's puffy anymore.
Well, you know why they called him Puffy?
No, I don't. What? Why?
Because when he was a kid and he got had a temper tantrum,
Yeah.
he would huff and puff.
They puffed his face up.
And you can picture him doing this now still as an adult. you
Yeah,
know, when
looking
it's,
at the picture.
He might be a little more chill now and less likely to puff.
Man, boy, doesn't bring his umbrella in time.
Yeah, he's worth about $820 million, which beats Jay-Z by about 20 million. These numbers I can't fathom.
Yeah, but
I'm just starving
but Dr.
numbers.
Dre just blowed him away, man. Dr. Dre is like, just got
Yeah.
$1 billion.
Dre's
Man.
only at 740 million.
Boy, he's been spending a lot of money, hasn't he? But of course, he's Dr. Dre. That's what he does.
Yeah, it was basically he had one really good.
He had
year
one
that
great
beats by Dre.
Yeah, 2014.
Yeah, but that was a
huge
$1 billion payday.
3 billion.
Yeah.
3 billion. But
$3 billion?
Yeah.
Boy, he really has been spending. I just thought it was $1 billion.
At number 5 is Drake, by the way, 730 mil.
Who's Dre?
Yeah, some kid from some Canadian high school show. I forget.
Boy, you guys are being rough on the hip hop artists tonight. Well, who do you like, Porn Star Pete?
Well, I do like Dre. I think Dre belongs up in there.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, he's usually
Drake,
up in there.
Yeah.
Puffy, I'm sorry, I'm gonna call you Puffy for the rest of my life. That's just how it's
They're just, in other words, they're more the poser and not the true rap artist kind of thing.
If you think about it, if you can go back in history,
I
he
remember
wasn't doing much, a whole lot, and then he like buddied up with, you know, when you call me Big Pop.
Right, with Biggie.
Right. So,
but you're right. That was, and then he started the.
Then he put a hit out on Suge Knight and
Tupac.
Yeah.
So
And now he's rich.
And now he's really like stupid.
Like really rich.
So we have some states, and there are some lewd-sounding towns in each state. Did you know that? Lewd.
Every state
obscene,
has
sexual.
a messed up town that you might not want to be from.
It's kind of funny that some of the ones that I know of are not on here, like Intercourse, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it's right there. It's
right down the street. Oh, it is there.
Yeah, it's there.
But it's right down the street from Friendship. Just saying.
I like Butternuts, New York. I didn't know there was I lived in New York, and I lived up. I didn't know there was a Butternuts.
I'm from Wisconsin. And
like a butternut squash, I guess.
Yeah.
Spread Eagle, Wisconsin.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now,
and then there's good old Dick, Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right there.
Dick Shooter as well over there in the west.
So do you think people in small towns just get bored and they name their town something completely ridiculous?
Yeah. Hey, where are you from? I'm from
Ballplay, Alabama.
Well, I like Hump Tulips, Washington. That's the one that I like.
Smut-Eye, Alabama.
The best they could get for Florida was Miccosukee, but that's the name of the Indian tribe.
They
that's
messed that up because there's Withlacoochee over there. There's Lake Withlacoochee and Little Lake Withlacoochee because you need a small one. They do very good. Bunker donation, Fluffy Landing.
And by the way, we're in Longwood right
now. I know. Longwood. Hello.
What's this? This is Big Bone, Kentucky.
What about Hawaii with Hanu Nana with Nunu Boo Boo?
It sounds like Morton Mindy or something. What do you got over there?
Something bad case of the wrong.
I don't know, but if I had one place to go, I'd probably go to Oregon, at Bankers Corner.
Oh, I think you go to Dingle, Idaho.
See, and I thought you would go to the Sugar Bunker. I think that's Nevada, so they're going to have very interesting things in the Sugar Bunker.
Well, be the Sugar Bunker.
Yeah, it's legal in certain areas.
Louisiana and Dry Prawn, place I'm not going.
Where?
Dry Prawn. Or Gross Tea. I don't know. Okay.
Might be offensive.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got
Sweet Lips, Tennessee.
Shudik, Maine.
Shudik.
Yeah, and you know what the most amazing thing about doing this story? We're picking the states, me and Fox, and they're not labeled, so we're shooting at it there.
You are.
But no, I know. Oh, really? You can't roll down?
Roll down. How about
Jim Parsons gets married? What's going on with Jim Parsons?
He said he wasn't going to, but he got married. He said it 3 years ago. He's been with this guy 14 years, and he's married Todd Spivak.
He's gay?
I didn't know he was gay. I just thought he was a bit effeminate, but I didn't know.
Yeah, I kind of figured it out.
Really? You guys didn't know?
No, I did. I
had an inkling. I would say it would be nothing more than an inkling.
Yeah, we told Ellen years ago on the show that he wasn't planning on getting married. It was like 3 years ago, and I guess something changed.
Well,
they
sometimes
really nice wedding.
It's nice to make the commitment. You know what I'm saying?
So what's this about New Blue?
A chemist discovered the first new blue in 200 years.
This is the color blue.
He basically invented another color. This is amazing to me because as a child, I used to think, I wonder if I can invent colors. And of course, my mom would be like, "That's ridiculous,"
Well,
They've
this
already
guy
got
did
all
it. This guy did it.
Yes, and they're going to make a Crayola crayon out of
it. It's called Yin Min Blue.
Yin Blue. First new blue in 200 years. Wow, that's kind of clever.
But the guy's name is Mass Subramanian. It's an interesting name. Sounds like he's from Eastern Europe.
Professor at Oregon State University.
Although they did say found it by accident, like it just happened.
How do you find blue by accident? Does it just walk up to you on a street corner?
Well, they said they combined like deuterium, indium, and magnesium oxides, and poof.
You lost me at combined.
Exactly.
This is Connections.
Wow. Dang. So you're telling me they just...
Do you know someone who has a drinking problem or drug addiction? Well, you know what comes next.
Thank you. I was going to say they just put some crazy stuff together, and all of a sudden this new blue came out.
It's blue.
Which is what I would have done as a kid. You know,
And your mom said it was ridiculous, and it really is.
She was right. 200
All right,
years.
so in about 2 minutes, sir, we'll be ready to go with you.
Who gets what?
How are we setting it?
Well,
It's going to come up with
who's
the best
talking?
scenario.
You're not talking, right? You're talking.
You're talking.
Okay, I had it set up. I can turn that one on too if we need to. Gary usually cuts out during the segment to make it more comfortable.
So we'll just go 1, 2, 3.
Why don't you,
Sharing his
I
hair.
still need you to be.
You said
Don't
no.
worry.
Okay.
Okay, and you know,
Okay, wait, I'm like,
everybody tells me that, and then I have to worry the whole
And
segment.
then when you're sitting away, well, you can pull back a little bit when you
Don't
get
worry.
shooting.
When I sing, I'm going to be like
Yeah, that's better.
Don't
trumpet
enjoy this.
distance. You
Yeah, sure, you got it, man.
No.
This is awesome.
You got to be here with them? Yeah.
I'll be here too, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this will be fun. What's a good website for people to find you at?
Right now, my personal website is under construction as an artist, you know. But the easiest way is go to Facebook. I have my artistic profile on this.
And give everybody your name.
Rafael Cabero Tenor on Facebook, you know.
Rafael
Cabero.
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 Just want to make sure I pronounce it right.
Cabero.
Ah, Cabero.
Eccola. Perfect.
Rafael Cabero.
Eccola. Yes. Facebook. Rafael Cabero Tenor. Yes. On
Oh,
Facebook.
Rafael Cabello Tenor. Okay.
Tenor, yes. You can find me over
Do it
there.
again.
I think I did ask
Do
you.
no flash. No flash.
So just put the word tenor after Rafael Cabero.
Cabero Mita A-B-G-R-O.
I know, it just, I tried to put that in.
You
know how
were very close. Look at me there.
Take the flash off.
Right.
Looks better than me.
This guy's good, man. You're not going to believe it. It's really, really good.
Oh, thank you, man.
All right, man. Cool.
Ay, ay, ay.
So, where do you live? Do you live in here and also in Peru? Or do you live here?
No, I live here. I was living in Europe like, I don't know.
It's getting fun.
In Europe, like 15 years.
Where are you in Europe?
I was in Milan, Italy.
Oh, sure.
3 years, and after that in Germany. 12 years.
Is that where you did your studies? Your singing studies?
My studies was yeah. First of all in Peru, of course.
Right.
After that, here in the United States, I won a scholarship.
Wow, where we go?
In Columbus area. Oh yeah. In the limit with Alabama, Columbus. You know.
Oh, cool. Sure, absolutely. I'll ask you all this, but I'll save it for the show. That's right.
Our specialty is IRA rollovers, the ultimate in IRA security. Be one of the
I forgot everything. He makes me work so hard and then I forget. And then I have a plan.
I think you're a mad scientist. Leave her alone.
I don't remember what questions are.
Too much pressure.
I know.
Bullet points. Breathe. Presence.
What are we waiting for? Let's get this party started.
All right, here we go, guys.
Love it.
Vámonos.
Does he need headphones?
No.
Do you need headphones?
Thank you.
Oh my lord, I know that intro.
A little classical wonderment coming your way here.
It's him. It's him. It's him.
Fantastic. Rafael Cabero live here in the studio on Connection.
Rafael Cabero.
Rafael Cabero.
Thank you.
Gran tenor.
Thank you, guys. Yes.
From Peru.
From Peru.
Yes.
Peru.
Lima.
Lima.
That's where the lima beans come from. I like those lima beans. Hey, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on here. Tell us about, you're obviously a very, very talented tenor.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, yeah, thank you for the invitation. I'm very excited to be here and very happy, of course. I'm ready to answer every question that you have for me.
Well, before you go, I want to say a little bit about Rafael.
Okay.
So we just had a big show at Art Gallery at Mills Park, and I was lucky enough to be there at the rehearsal. And he was there singing this German song, and all of a sudden he stops. He says, "This song is beautiful. This song is amazing," and he's crying. And he gets it out of his system. He says, "I can continue now."
That's
and
awesome.
he finished the song. I mean, that is an artist.
Okay, well, man, you saw that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
For some reason, I thought you were going to say, this song is poop.
This song is terrible. I cannot sing another note of this song.
Well, Marla, you have our first question.
Okay, Rafael.
Yes.
I'm so glad.
By the way, before you ask your question, I want to introduce, of course, this is Marla E., the artist.
The artist.
This is curator, Boris, the curator.
Boris, the curator.
The curator.
And of course,
the curator.
And of course, the curator.
Curator.
Oh, and may I introduce Bailey Johnson, our new associate? Say hi.
Bailey Johnson.
Also known as Bailey.
Hi, Bailey.
She kind of looks like Bailey Corder. She's got the glasses. She's adorable. And so I just wanted to Kiss My Art. We do this every few weeks here on Connections. Check it out at #KissMyArt. Marla.
Marla.
Okay, Rafael.
Shoot me.
You are clearly on your way to becoming a legendary operatic superstar.
Oh,
So,
thank you.
at the young age of 30-something.
29.
18.
So, I know you have a young son, so tell us the 3 things you would talk about being an opera singer when you tell your son.
Oh my lord, this is a very nice question. I mean, it's tough. It's very tough to be an opera singer. People doesn't have idea how much time you need to prepare yourself. You know, you need to be very open and clear with yourself if you want to do this to make this career, to do this career. You know.
Live your career.
Yes.
Well, let me ask a follow-up on that. That's good. What, like, when you say this is tough, this is hard work, what's a week in your life? Like, how many often are you practicing, and what are you doing? And like, tell me about how you're working.
It's dependent on the level that you want to have. I mean, if you
where you're going, where you want to be.
In the big leagues,
Yeah.
you need to train, and you need to train at least 6-8 hours. It's like
every day.
Every day, and
Because you got to
every
keep
night.
your really.
Oh yeah,
your instrument.
I mean, you need to train your body to resist a complete opera, a complete opera program if you are making concerts, you know.
Which is a lot of work, which is a lot of singing and a lot of movement.
You need a lot of technique. Of course, if you're making an opera production, you need to learn not only the text, all the music. You need to control everything. You need to be with the music. You need to know very well the music. You need to be with the conductor, because sometimes you have a crazy conductor that they never give you the entrance. You know.
You have to just know.
And you have costume changes too, right?
Yeah. And of course you need to project, and you need to go through the orchestra. Orchestras are big, especially the repertoire I'm doing, you know. I mean, I'm a Verdiano, Pucciniano singer that are composers, so the orchestras are bigger and louder, you know. So you need.
So you're doing Puccini and Verdi.
Yeah, I mean, my last years I was doing a lot of Traviatas and Carmen's, all that stuff.
Wow, all the big stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have a question. Marla, we're beautiful, give you a soft question, and I'm really evil, and I'm going to give you a tough question.
Okay. You're not really evil.
No, you're not.
This would be Boris tough.
So in opera, there is basically immediate criticism from the audience with the booers. Have you ever been booed, and what do you do when something like that happens?
No, never.
Wow.
Thanks God. Thanks God.
This is.
But it does happen.
Does it happen?
Yeah. I saw a lot of colleagues colleagues in Europe that the people said. I mean, German people is very polite.
Okay.
And is well educated, you know. And when they don't like someone, they don't clap too much. You know?
But they'll be polite. They won't.
This is the polite way to say to boo, you know.
Who's
But
the
Italian
worst?
people,
The
yeah,
Italian
Italian people, mamma mia, these people is
They
crazy.
know their
They say, "Wow, fora, sei un cane." Un cane says you are a dog. You can sing. You know?
Call them a dog.
Sei un cane, vai fuori. You know. When someone,
Not much tolerance
oh,
for a
no,
wrong
Italian
note.
people is, ooh, mamma mia.
Now Bailey has a question.
Yeah, so I was very curious as to why you chose opera as opposed to more contemporary music genres.
Because my heart said that, you know, and my stomach too. This is something that came from my heart, and also I have the voice to do this. I'm born with this. You know?
And you're a bigger guy, and to be a tenor, you gotta be a bigger guy. I've said it.
No,
the size of the diaphragm, right?
No,
Isn't that true?
No, it's not true. It's the
No,
way
you have to.
It depends how big and fat are your vocal cords.
Right.
Is that
It's
what
not
they,
about
but
you
what about
gotta-
the air pushing?
Vocal cords, huh? And after that, how is your physiognomy, your bodies?
Yeah,
you know,
physically.
But
the
you gotta have
physically-
some. You gotta have something for the to get through an opera. You gotta have some meat.
I tell
on
you
it.
something. If you met some
Cardio.
Yeah.
opera singer that is fat, it's because we love to eat. This is true.
You're loving life. You're loving life.
Yeah,
I always
we
said.
enjoy life.
Well,
I
I have a saying though. One of Black Jack's sayings is, "Don't trust a thin chef or a thin opera singer." just don't do it. I mean, the greats. Pavarotti was a big guy, right?
No, but you have Jose Carreras. Jose Carreras was a Spanish singer. He was very
He was
thin.
very thin.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
true.
Placido Domingo, good-looking guy.
He was a pretty
athletic body.
He had some
you know.
meat on him, though. He had a little bit of meat on him.
You know,
Right
I
now-
want to tell you a little bit about Rafael. So he was born in Peru, he moved to the United States, then
Right.
he moved to Europe to really pursue his career. So what he sang in Germany, Italy.
I sang in different countries. Most of my career, I developed my career in Germany because Germany is Christmas for opera singers. I mean, you sing every weekend. This is amazing.
Oh, they just love the opera.
And they are crazy about opera. And not only that, I mean, you have more than 600 opera houses in Germany.
What's their favorite opera composer? Who do they like the most?
I mean, for my, I don't know, between Puccini, Verdi have fantastic music also. Leon
They like a lot
Cavallo
of
has,
those, yeah.
oh my lord. Yeah, you have a lot of composers. The German composer Flodow is amazing. Wagner is out of this range.
Yeah,
you know?
that's
He's
some
in the
big
front
stuff.
of the, yeah, this guy is crazy.
But
Or was crazy.
what I'd like to do now is have you, if you don't mind, we'll have a couple more questions, but I just wanted to have you sing something for us.
Absolutely, guys.
Something sexy.
something sexy. Okay. And shiny, okay?
All right.
Quando spunta la luna mare chiara pure la piscince fanno l'amore. Se ne votano lontan del mare per la priezza cagnero colore. Quando spunta la luna a mare chiare. A mare chiare in cesta festa la passione miance tuzzulea. Lo carofano adora, l'intona testa passa l'acqua verso tua murmurea, amare chiara in cesta la festa. Scettate caroli che l'ariemo
Alright, okay, so now it's going to happen.
Wow.
Boo!
I don't believe you.
That was pretty crazy
All right.
stuff. though.
Okay, that was Marechiare. This is the name. Marechiare.
And who does that one? Who wrote that?
The composer, I think so.
Boris Darby?
I have to look it up. What's
I think so was
How do you spell it?
I think it was just Francesco Palotossi, Italian composer.
Wow, that was
Yeah.
nice.
That was beautiful.
How do you spell that again?
Mare Chiari.
Amare Chiari.
We have a lot of response from Facebook live feed as well.
They don't like it.
Buena
You like it,
boys.
guys? You like it?
Mi
Of course.
buena boys, okay, maravilla, marveloso,
Fantastic.
el baño. No, wait, that's...
Oh, no.
All right,
Really?
Marla has a question.
Okay.
Our people.
Seriously, guys?
It's
Our
not
people are
big.
funny.
When I heard the power of your voice just now, sitting 2 feet away from you, and my question is, have you ever made a glass shatter with your voice?
No, this is not true.
It's a myth.
This is a sexist. This is something that
Someone made up?
Yeah, this is
To
not
sell some
true.
terrible soprano.
Have you ever shattered a bottle over somebody's head?
No, but someone, yeah.
Naboo.
What do you like best about what you do?
Only singing.
The money.
Yeah.
Only singing.
No.
Oh, sorry.
That's Boris.
Said that.
That's Boris.
Of course, this is part.
Boris is being very naughty tonight. He's being very
This is
naughty.
part of the
Very
process, you know. But singing itself, you know, is so spiritual.
Yes.
Because you vibrate in so fast that sometimes I can see the reality. I can see sometimes. I'm really focused in
the moment.
In the moment.
Of the song.
And sometimes I can see people. You know,
And sometimes
only
not so
here.
much.
Yeah. This is the point. I mean, you become another frequency.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Okay, I have one question. You don't have to answer. Come on, tell us something naughty from the opera world. Not that you were.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Something naughty.
What do you mean, Boris?
Something scandalous.
Something scandalous.
Yeah, someone that somebody did in the opera world. It's kind
Okay.
of like,
I met some guy.
Here we go. It's gonna be good.
I mean, in opera you are very exposed, you know, because we are very sensitive, and sometimes you have much with your couple on the stage, you know, and sometimes things happen, you know, like you start a relationship, you know, or you have a nice moment, you know, with the girl, or with the man, you know, depending on your preferences.
Right.
And this is the beautiful thing, you know, about this intuition, you know, about this life is.
Sure.
You know, we are human beings. This is normal.
So that's going to be a scandal.
Go ahead, I'm waiting.
all right.
No,
we got to shut Boris down there.
We'll
Yes. We're keeping it fun for.
Raphael.
We want Raphael to come back, you naughty boy.
Raphael Carbero.
At least
twice.
and you know that wasn't even us on the show. That was Boris.
Boo.
This is Kiss My Heart, and we really appreciate you guys coming in.
Thank you.
And
Thank you,
Raphael
Boris,
Cavero.
Marla E, and of course Raphael.
That was
Carbero.
amazing.
We have
That was
Bailey.
amazing. Bailey Johnson.
Thank you,
Listening.
Melissa.
You're welcome. You're listening
Thank
to
you, Al.
Connections.
Thanks, guys.
That was beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful
Thank you.
Excellent, yes, right?
Oh, my pleasure.
And you know they was the naughty guy. It wasn't even us, Mr. Naughty.
But
Guys, you did a really good job.
I know,
You're
I've
incredible.
heard you.
You're incredible.
Oh my gosh!
Your voice, like sitting this close, is just amazing.
Wow!
It's
When he hit
different.
that last note,
And it seems to
that
come
was it.
up from that place we were talking about during the podcast. And
I mean, I think this is a blessing for us. You know?
You're a blessed man. You have a great talent.
Raphael was very nice to me. I never got a picture of the man.
No, we gotta get one. Get one. No, you didn't.
he's bad.
Hey, hey Bailey.
Yeah.
Let's get some pictures with Melissa too. That would be awesome.
No, that was good.
Why don't we
So
go in the other room and take a
language
few?
was
I
that
only have a few minutes.
that you said?
Napolitan song. It's
Let's
Napoli.
take just a couple in
It's
the other room. Take some
it's Italian languages, you know, you have a lot of dialects and languages in
Yes,
Italy.
yes.
And Napoli.
We'll be right back, Facebook. We're going to get a couple
Bye.
pictures.
See you guys. Bye bye.
352-241-6363. That's 352-241-6363.
There are a lot of things that make me just stop.
I know just the stages of life on Nick, and Dr. Dave Klein has saved our marriage. Christ doesn't make us.
Reducing the degradation of testosterone to estrogen at age 10 can save males who aren't estrogen and things are moving your better.
It takes a couple of weeks to get
aesthetics and intelligent approach to viewing that push that most men need.
Go to stages.com and try studies now.
I need your help. My name is Spicy.
Alright, here all alone. Chairs everywhere, I'm dodging. Don't laugh at me if I trip. Looking at my computer, seeing what we got here.
Okay. I gotta push a button. I can't hear what's going on here. He seems awfully quiet. Alright, I got this. Yeah, yeah.
So, we want to interview you for the podcast, which is a completely serious thing. You first, and then him.
I'm Mercedes.
No, we want to talk about serious. We've been doing background search, and I think you're one of the pioneers of the female jock of radio here in Orlando, and we want to do a very serious.
Okay, I wanted to bring up real quick about Beloma. It's what they call mothers that have lost their children. Seem to know a lot of these mothers. My mother spent a little time like this. Hey Tommy, hi Missy. So they usually didn't have a name for it, but they call it
Okay, so you good with that?
Beloma. And that's what they call people that have lost their children. You know, they have widows, they have you know, people that when you lose your parents or your you know, your wife, you're a widow, but when you lose your child, there's nothing like it in the world, and to not have a name for it. So we found a name for it. And it's
He always does, yeah.
Beloma.
Alright, man, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, it's spelled. Bye.
C-A-B-E-R-O.
Oh, hey,
Spelled B-I-L-O-M-A-H.
Swag 'em.
It's a parent whose child has died. Beloma is what they call it. Because you know how they have names like widow, but they don't have a name for parents that are grieving their children.
Yes. Okay, and I'm back with la da da da.
So here's to you.
That was fun. Rafael Cavero, very nice guy.
Welcome back to the...
Oh, you want me to turn your mic on?
That would be nice. Welcome back to the show, Rafael Cavero. Remember that name.
Hey, see if you can find these girls for one of our artists. Pal Girls from Hell.
Pal Girls from Hell.
Yeah, they're an all-female Pantera tribute band.
Nice. We said it at the same time. We know what's good, right, Porn Star Pete?
I'm sorry, I got stuck on the all-female band. What's the name of it again?
Cowgirls from Hell. Listen to her. She killing.
I think she killing and she be illin'.
I bet they're single moms.
She smokes a lot, you can tell. She has that rasp.
She looks like a big Hawaiian or Asian gal. I can't
She doesn't sound like a big Hawaiian. How's a big Hawaiian supposed to sound? I don't know.
I don't know, bro.
You know, like I told you, you don't trust a small, tiny singer or a small, tiny chef.
Oh, here we go again. Well, you know, that's just one of the things that you just learn when you're listening to Connection.
You also learn about SMC. You know what
Single
SMC
mothers
is?
by choice.
By choice, baby.
Hell yeah.
A woman's going to take on the initiative and she's just like, I'm just doing it myself.
She's going to have a kid, adopt, whatever.
Well, yeah, here's a couple recent ones. Lucy Liu just adopted. And or used a surrogate, so same similar thing. She wanted to raise a kid alone. Also, now the name's escaping me.
I think it's because she doesn't want to admit that she might be of the family persuasion, you know.
I've heard rumors.
I have too.
I have heard rumors. The other one is Sheryl Crow. Sheryl Crow is adopted a kid because she wanted to
Yeah.
have the mother experience.
2 years ago now,
She
you're
don't
right.
want it. She want to deal with an
Well, it was
asswipe
after
like.
she had breast cancer and stuff too.
What was
I
his
have,
name?
again, I have a little
That
problem
bike-
with this.
Oh, yeah.
because
Bike rider guy.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
still have like, what's that chick's name? Angelina Jolie.
Oh.
All right. The first thing she does.
Do you ever
is-
fantasize about her?
No.
I think
I actually do.
I think she's more of a girl's girl. You know, it seems like
Doesn't
a lot
matter.
of girls really
She's
like
got a
her.
great situation.
I know my
Back
wife's all
before she
about
turned into such a Looney Tune, probably like 20 years ago now, I thought her lips were hot because they're natural. But then the rest of her is just like, just lips.
I mean, she's no
Oh,
sexy
God.
Sadie's, but then not many are.
Yeah.
True.
That is true.
I got a little crush on sexy Sadie's. I gotta let you know.
Yeah, check out Sexy Sadie's on Facebook.com. She is our #1 promoter in the world in social media.
Absolutely.
Pretty sure. Next
Also
to
our
intern
friend
Brooke
and our friend Allison
and Alice.
all these wonderful.
Well,
people.
they're. I think Sexy Sadie. I wonder, is Sexy Sadie's actually a person or is it person?
It's a person.
Okay, just checking.
I'm glad because I wouldn't want to have a crush on more than one person. That might get a little
Oh.
confusing right now. I do have I have a little bit of crush on Melissa Fox.
Stop. Cut it out.
We have, of course, some kind of romance thing going on. I think it started when we both started taking the aesthetics.
So SMC.
Yeah, what is this SMC?
Sigma
there's still a
I
couple
play
parents.
such a powerful role in my son's life.
Right.
I have a hard time believing.
Well, yeah. And my stepdad was there really always when I needed him, and that was an important thing to have, you know. So, so yeah, I think
It depends. If it's divorce, I think two parents can mess things up.
Sure. Yes, they can.
Talk about it in a minute. It's connections. I think that's what I meant. I put this in there.
Well, you put it in.
Yeah.
It's the tune, right? The whole
Well,
thing?
it's not the whole one. She won't give it. She didn't send me the whole thing. It's just the other one. This is our flex. And I have some shit. Hope you're enjoying the show, everybody on Facebook.
We do hope you're enjoying the show. You know, we get so busy with this stuff, but we want to always send love your way. Thank you so much, guys. Mucho amore from El Calore. Come on, come on. Talk it up, talk it up, talk it up now. Yo, yo, yo. Bring it, bring it, bring it. I like that new blue. It's a hell of a blue, isn't it?
Yeah. Very
bright.
Yeah.
Relationship Radio.
All right. Single father of a fur baby. You're not talking about the furry kind, like the furries.
Let's talk it over.
Okay, when they invented bubble wrap, you want to know what they thought they were going to use it for? Wallpaper. That'd have been fun though, a room full of wallpaper bubble wrap. Bounce off the walls. Good times.
Do you know someone who has a drinking problem or drug addiction? Well, you know what comes next.
Well, you know what comes next.
If you or someone close to you has a bad drinking or drug problem,
There's actually a group on Facebook called
free
Black
help
Girls
may
Who
be
Love
available.
White Sexy
Call a recovering addiction specialist now at the Detox and Treatment Helpline.
Can you
They'll
share
help
that
you
to
get
my,
clean and sober and give you a total rehab in a beautiful 5-star treatment facility. It's like a vacation, but a clean vacation. If you have
Trying to
private health
find fun
insurance,
facts
quitting
here, but my
drugs, quitting
computer's running a
alcohol,
little,
and getting sober
weary.
is just a free call away. Sorry, we
It
don't
makes me
accept
go to like
Medicare or
each
Medicaid.
screen and
Make this free,
not being real
confidential
gentle.
call now
Hi,
before
Lorraine.
someone dies.
Hey, everybody. We love you.
800-360-0314. 800-360-0314. 800.
Okay, I'm gonna try another option.
Look, very, very, very good to me.
800-360-0314.
Hey, Tommy. Hello, Joseph Boy. Ray.
I got more coming.
He's got more. Got a million of
Soft opening. Such a soft opening.
Sit back and enjoy the ride, boys.
Well, it's Monday, but it sure doesn't feel like a Monday.
It's like a Friday.
Rafael Cavero, man. I've never heard those kind of notes that close.
Oh my god.
It's like chilling, man.
I heard it out there,
In the other room.
and it felt really good.
I was wondering if Pornstar P could actually hear Rafael Cavero, but I'm like, nobody could miss that.
No,
No.
I'll bet my neighbors heard it.
Yes, I'm sure. But there's no way they could complain about that.
Well, I want to take this time to welcome our friends from Gabnet, gabnet.net, which is a great 24-hour talk service put on by our friend Alex Bennett. I want to thank our friends Tommy Hawk. We got Tanya. Braid is watching us on Facebook, facebook.com/connectionsshow.
Yeah, there's a lot more of them too.
Oh, we got Lorraine, Lacey, we got Dana, of course, Mercedes. We have
Andrew. Let me see who else we got. I got a lot of them.
Thanks, guys.
There's
Thanks for
Morris.
checking us out.
There's actually a lot of people watching right now. I appreciate that, folks.
Where's Ra Ra? Miss Ra Ra. I haven't seen her in a couple of days.
Yeah. Don't miss the online comments at facebook.com/connectionshow. Watch
Well,
the
yeah.
video.
Oh yeah. Not only that, we can put you on too. You know, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, we try to give you instant gratification.
Talk up.
844-4-TALK-UP.
We're talking single ladies, all the single ladies, the ones that have the children. This is Connections.
Okay.
I'm on fire!
Viagra or Cialis? Have you been thinking about trying Viagra or
My ass.
I promise you the same
My
results for
trash, I
less than
know.
$3 a pill.
I think this chair is just making my ass
$3 a
sweat.
pill for Viagra. You're getting
Okay, it
taken
says
to the
J.K.
clinic.
Rowling
Our
became the
pill
first
delivers
person to
the
become a
exact same
billionaire
results for less
by
than
writing
$3.
books.
You're gonna have to
However,
save more than
she also lost her
$16
billionaire
for the
status
same
because she
results.
donated
Want more? We'll give you 40
so much money to
pills
charity.
for
That's nice.
For $99.
That's nice.
And
I like
4
that.
more pills free. You save
I like hearing stories like that.
$500. You don't have to be a rocket
That's so
scientist to
freaking
know
good.
what to do next. You need to call 800-814-5031 and
Trying to
get
find
your
more
44
here.
pills for just $99. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Call us and start saving a ton of money for the exact same results. Ordering is fast and easy with your pills delivered to your door in an unmarked package. Call us right now. 800
I don't know if this means anything, but movie popcorn costs more per ounce than filet mignon.
What does?
Movie popcorn.
Costs more than filet mignon?
Have a nice
That's
time
funny.
in Vegas.
Per ounce.
Yeah, it was cool. You know the guys weekend thing.
You look pretty worn out.
I gotta tell you.
We ate a lot.
You ate a lot.
That Rafael Cavero, man.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's some good stuff right
Wow. That's all I'm gonna say.
there. Hi guys, hope
Wow.
you're enjoying the show.
Are you trying to
I
hide
know I
something?
am.
No.
What?
Kind of weird. Try to look at
Sushi
yourself,
restaurant is
your
like
eyes
the
crossed.
best Sushi restaurant.
It's called Nobu.
Yes.
Just
We
kidding.
ate there at Nobu.
No.
Actually, I think
Boo.
I've heard of it.
Why would I lie to you?
Get your shoes off the couch.
Oh,
Researchers have found that swearing when in pain may release pain-killing endorphins.
What else did you
I can
guys
vouch
see?
for that one.
Yeah, it's
and
true.
free range
I
chicken
see.
at Spago.
The walls actually
Oh, you
shook.
can-
Yeah, I know. That free range
when he
chicken,
hit that
that's
note?
stuff.
Oh yeah. I thought I mixed it really well. I had to cut it real.
It was amazing. But I mean, no, I'm talking about his presence.
Oh, I know. No, he filled the room, but he had good skills. But
Wow.
I also had to. I was like, I gotta shut everybody else's mic up.
Yeah, I noticed you really handled that. You made that thing sound really, really good. Really good.
Like, I was running through my.
Who's doing the story?
You are. You are.
Radio.
Well, you know, like they say, single mothers, I think they fill an important role.
Connections is.
I mean, who else is going to raise your kid, right?
Well,
I think it's important that whatever scenario you find yourself in, as long as you try to be the best parent you can, I mean, that's all you can do. This is Connections. We're talking about single moms. I think single moms sometimes get a bad break, you know, in the press or whatever. And I think that needs to change.
You know what it's time for, right?
It's time for the Fox office.
Can't handle the truth.
Say hello to my little friend. You get nothing. You lose.
Oh yeah, you can milk anything in nipples.
I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?
It's Melissa Fox at the Fox Office. Movie reviews you can count on. Only on Connections.
Well. I'm not a big fan of second volumes or second installments, or sometimes they should just do, you know, one thing.
Sequels or whatever, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, if they do it two, there's probably going to be a three, right?
Yeah.
Depends on how much two makes.
Well, there might be a commitment, there might be a studio thing. We don't
Yeah,
know.
they usually try to pull out the trilogy.
Exactly. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, continuing the adventures of Marvel's motley crew. Space Outlaws. First introduced back in the smash hit of Guardians of the Galaxy. So the kids will like it. It's pretty much appropriate for tweens and up. There's a few frightening and frequent fighting with weapons and speed chases and stuff. A little romance, nothing but scantily clad females, though. All in all, a little bit less edgy than most superhero movies. And unlike the Avengers, the Guardians always fight together and exemplify the spirit of teamwork and friendship and unconditionally chosen family bonds. Yeah, that's pretty good stuff. So, the favorite motley crew of reformed outlaws is back. And it's another space adventure full of classic tunes. Starts out solid. Really does. Good music.
You're feeling this. It's
Another
good so far.
mixtape, man. It's going to be another great mixtape. The first one I play all the time from the first movie. Great songs, all but one. And then you got this awesome Meredith Quittle's awesome mixtape number 2.
What are these mixtapes? What does that have to do with the movie?
No,
For
it
people
goes-
that don't.
It goes all along with the tension. It's pretty much a driving force behind every scene. There's an older tune that moves the story forward.
So it's different tunes, like classic rock tunes or whatever, that actually propel the story. They did that in the first movie too. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta watch it again.
I started watching it, but I wasn't maybe in the right frame of mind for it. But I've heard a lot of good things, and Mrs. Blackjack loved it, so.
I may have been drawn to it.
The movie moves forward with a young orphan boy who started with him, who's been wondering who his Starman dad is and why he left him and his mother behind on Earth. And the guy who plays Ego also, who is a celestial lowercase god. It's weird. It goes back to the first story, but without getting specifics, it's a father-son dynamic in the classic Marvel origin story style, and it's the driving force between tension and action in the second act of this movie. It's just not as interesting or funny as the original Assembling the Guardians storyline. Father issues, of course, run rampant in superhero worlds. Did you know that?
I guess so.
The Guardians are no exception. Except it's either they're missing a dad, or they've got an evil dad, or in the case of Drax, he's mourning the father he used to be before his family was killed.
Single mothers.
Yep, indeed. I think you'll enjoy it. There's some really good music in it, and good acting. We start out with Looking Glass's Brandy. That's one of the most memorable. We got Fleetwood Mac's The Chain is in there as well. It's a good compilation of 60s and 70s.
Good stuff. Good driving music.
There's a lot of awesomeness in this movie to enjoy. You want to know how many foxtails there?
How many foxtails, Fox?
If you are younger, you will give it 4 foxtails. So I would give it 4 foxtails for the tweens, 3 for the adults because some of it's a little stale.
4 foxtails.
I give myself 4 because.
So you really liked
a
it.
child.
You're 4 out of 5. That's a
I
great
thought it was-
review.
I thought it was pretty good. Again, some of the parents may be like, but yeah, not so good. Now, I ended up seeing a stag fest as well. A literal
Did you say Stag Fest? Stank.
Wasn't
Fest.
King Arthur, was it?
Was.
Oh.
So King, you weren't. Oh, you just I think you actually physically
I let you down, dude.
Physically wounded Pete.
Well, it's Guy Ritchie, you know, and you'd think he would do good. He's the Snatch and Lock, Stock, and Smoking Barrel, or Two Smoking Barrels, or whatever. Guy had some good stuff. But King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, it's loud, it's stylized, it's violent, it's quite an off-take of England's legendary king and mythology surrounding the magical Excalibur sword. But
I mean, how could you go wrong? You got that story. You have Charlie Hunnam, the guy from Sons of Anarchy, playing it. Guy Ritchie. I mean, how
it bombed too. I mean, it
talented
says.
cast. Let me remind you that you can tell the world what the rest of the world thinks.
Sure.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Well, you
Back
just
in your cage.
Well, you had just said it was not so good.
I
so,
did, and I was, and you're about to tell me I'm
No,
correct.
yeah. I was
So
just gonna
Steph,
say exactly.
Despite the talented cast and legendary subject matter, Snatch-a-lot is basically what it is. You didn't let me get to my punchline. You suck. Anyway, it doesn't even merit the franchise. It's undeniably funny at times. It's a shame the movie isn't considerably better, though, because with the international appealing ensemble cast, as you've said, it could have stood a chance as a decent franchise, as I was talking before. I'm not a fan of the 1, 2, 3 deals, but this could have gone somewhere. As you said, the guy from the 7 Seasons of Sons of Anarchy, He's got the charisma, the gravitas, the physicality. It was slightly bulkier but younger Brad Pitt. He can talk real fast and convincingly, playing a highborn prince bred in a lowborn gutter. He's well cast. It's a mess. I'm sorry. It's a mess.
Yeah, that just ruined my half chub.
How many, really? Take another stud mix.
I've been watching
take
Sons of Anarchy, and you know, if I did bat for the other team, that's who I'd be batting.
All right. Well, okay. If you don't mind reveling in chaos, an occasional nonsensical plot point, okay? If you don't know anything about the Arthurian legend, you're fine, okay? Because it really doesn't follow that except besides some names. There's nothing classic about this legend or nothing. They don't. Let's see. You've got hammy villains, the chemistry between Arthur and the mysterious Madge will make you happy. But there really isn't much there. Like I said, it's so you don't need to know much about the King Arthur story because yeah, there've been plenty of worse fantasy reboots. But it's
how
got
many
good cats. 2.5. 2.5 out of 5 Foxtails. Sorry.
So I was going to say this. There's a little piece to this that's interesting. The buzz was bad on it since last July.
Yeah, it had a stale.
Yeah, they showed it at Comic-Con. Underwhelming.
When I saw the promos, honestly, I saw a longer, like a minute and a half promo. I thought, this doesn't look like it's going to be any good. And then I gave it a try. I watched it, and like I said, if you're into the violence and the love story and not a dead, you might like it. You probably will.
Yeah.
But as King Arthur and all that legends, no.
I'll just have to play ignorance and try to get through it.
Yeah, I think you'd be alright. Yeah, afraid about the whole Knights of the Round Table. Forget it. It's not even there.
I like Bad Grandpa though. That was fun.
Oh, yeah. He's going back to another movie we watched today. Anyway, we can take a break, and what do we got coming up?
So much I can't even stand it. It's amazing.
We're talking about single
It's
moms,
incredible.
I'm pretty sure.
5 reasons you should never date a single mom.
5? Wow, that's deep.
You're listening to Connection.
So King Arthur, a real stinkeroo, huh? Was it the pacing? Just the pacing?
No, it was just the mess. It was a stellar
editing.
It was very hard cut editing. Just choppy. A lot of mostly it was like 80% fight scenes. Okay.
Yeah.
And they were just. It was hard on my eyes to watch. It was so chopped.
Too chopped.
Cut.
Richie,
yeah.
He's never been quite the same since Madonna got done with him.
No, I should hook him up.
Yeah, she really did.
Go ahead,
Hey everybody, this is the between show talk, which is at times more interesting than even the on-show talk. Would you say so, Pornstar Pete?
Most definitely.
Like to try some of my nuts. I have a different type today.
Oh, sure. I'm gonna try some of Blackjack's nuts today.
These are cocoa roasted. What I did was I laid out in the sun for a while.
Dropping his nuts.
Dropping my nuts, man.
We found it. We found his nut. It was a soul nut.
I think it was it the left one or the right one? Sorry about that. I wasn't trying to really talk about my nuts, but if the nuts fall, well, then we have to talk about them. Thank you, Joe Boy from YourComputerSolutions.net. Do you have any computer issue whatsoever? Are you lost in a maze of computer confusion? YourComputerSolutions.net, because there's more than one solution. We'll help you. We'll make your day. Oh, thank you, Mercedes. I love you too. Look at all these Mercedes faces that are popping at me. But you want to go to YourComputerSolutions.net. They'll make it happen for you. In fact, Joe Boy will be on tomorrow night. He is the owner of YourComputerSolutions.net. It's Techie Tuesday, so you can actually call on the show 844-4TALK-UP and get any computer question answered for free. No dollars necessary.
Don't be afraid to ask if it's about porn. Something along those lines.
I switched
That's
to
what we're here
just
for.
because my ass getting all sweaty.
Shake your hair off.
Sometimes I need the cloth.
So Betty White is older than sliced bread
She's still alive?
by
She's
6,
still alive.
by 6 years.
She's in her 90s. She's up there.
Yeah.
And she's still like performing, right?
Yeah, she's still showing up.
Apparently sliced bread was 1 year older than my dad.
I did not know this. This I did not know.
We hope y'all had a nice Mother's Day, by the way.
There are more flake flamingos. There are more fake
Hi,
flamingos
Diana.
in the world than real ones.
Diana, what's the problem?
You
Do you know someone who has a drinking problem?
What's the problem?
Well, you know
I know a lot of people have bad weather right now.
Yeah.
If you or someone close to you has a bad drinking or drug problem and they have private health insurance, free
So do me a favor, Trips in Michigan, but still follow up with him.
At the Detox and Treatment Helpline,
Yeah,
they'll help you get
yeah.
clean and sober and give you a
Good guy.
total rehab
And we
in
really
a
appreciate
beautiful
this.
5-star treatment facility. It's like a vacation, but a clean vacation. If you have private health
Humans share
insurance,
50% of
drugs,
their
quitting
DNA with
alcohol,
bananas.
and getting
I actually thought it was
sober
more
is
than that.
just a free call away. Sorry, we
That's
don't
some
accept
crazy stuff
Medicare
right
or
there.
Medicaid. Make this free, confidential call now, before someone dies.
800
In the 16th century, in France, 400 people started dancing and could not stop. This led to dozens of deaths.
Stop it! Where's that from? That's not real. It can't be real.
Says for no apparent reason, more than 400 people joined the mass hysteria. Over the course of a month, many ended up dying due to heart attacks and exhaustion.
So they danced until they literally died.
Drop.
Was it a religious thing?
They act like they call it a dancing plague.
Oh, they got the dancing plague.
Yeah.
You know, must have had that. I bet Michael Jackson had that. Was he some of his shit? He had to be on something.
What is the closest state to Africa?
U.S. state?
Yep.
No, Massachusetts. Hey.
Hawaii.
Man.
Maine.
No, I knew it was on the coast. I just.
That's smart. I was thinking lower.
I was working my way up. I can't remember Bermuda and what's the hell happened? Okay, that's weird. It's
What? What's weird?
It's my headphones.
Is it?
It must be my headphones because I can't. Yep, there I am.
Welcome back to Connections. We do Relationship Right. It's tasty and it's good for you. 5 nights a week, 10 to midnight,
It's
live.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, it's yummy. 5 reasons. I have 5 reasons why you should not ever date a single mom.
I dated one. I can tell you a reason.
Now, popular culture, of course, they've been putting it out there, right? That high value dating catch would be like a single mom, right? This is something you want to get for discerning good men. You know, this is a woman that, as a kid, you marry her, you can be the dad, and but this is not a truth. This is a lie. Because it's just not true.
It's not?
It's just not true.
Well, let's see. We got 5 reasons why they say it's not good to date a single mother. Let's see.
It's of course this first one here is a bit superficial. Okay.
Very, yeah.
And we're not.
Oh, I saw that.
We're not agreeing with these necessarily.
Fatty.
Putting a little
fatty.
disclaimer there. Bodies, you know, when you have a kid, you know, it's not as tight in certain areas.
Well, you can sometimes get a lot of stretch marks or something. You can find a female fatty without children and who has no prospect of having them any time, but you can also find a mother whose ass fills a pair of spandex pants like a gallon of water. It satisfies a man about to die of thirst in the desert. But the norm, however, is that motherhood ruins a woman's body. Okay? And if it doesn't do so immediately, well, it's a steady self-destruct mechanism.
I don't know about that. I've seen women who've had 1 and 2 kids who just have the tightest bodies whatsoever.
All I'm saying is, with more free time while on maternity leave or doing a poor job child rearing as the government and the father foot the bill, sure, they can take on the makeup, adjust the camera filters, allow themselves to superficially reclaim their pre-motherhood look. Whatever happens, half the time it's a smoke screen. And guys know that. And almost every single human being on this planet lets himself go after having children.
Yes, that's true.
Not the people from Brazil. Those people, they tighten it up. They tighten it up.
Well, I know as a younger child, you know, when I first was getting with women, obviously you didn't run into as many stretch marks because, you know, we were young. As you got older, you started seeing the stretch marks. So, you know, at first, it is a little unusual.
Sure.
You know, it's as superficial as it is. You know, you're like, well, this is different. You know, why do you have these? Oh, well, I had a child. Oh, okay. So then you warm up into it, but yeah, I could see how
you know,
surprised.
The human bodies are, no human body is perfect. That's what I'm gonna say.
8444 talk up. We're talking about reasons you should never date a single mother. You got one?
Reason number 2, they're separated or divorced from the baby daddy for a reason, and usually it ain't good.
Yeah, it's usually very bad.
You know, women have no socially enforced responsibility for their relationship behaviors, even when the relationships produce children. Studies show female cheating is approaching or has equal levels of male infidelity, yet the mea culpa for straying press conferences, those ones you see with Tiger Woods is crying, and not Kristen
They're taking
Stewart.
over, man. Women are taking over.
Well, you know, I'm kind of feeling that. I'm feeling that, that's like you said earlier about Angelina Jolie. She probably drove him to drink and then got mad when he got drunk. Could be.
See,
and then you got the guy weighing that and saying, well, what happened in the previous relationship? Maybe it wasn't all the guy's fault.
Look, it's a permissive environment we're in nowadays. I agree. Okay, the environment that looks past and invariably rewards prima donna female antics. We've seen it ourselves.
The octomom. The octomom.
Sure. Women with children feel more able still to go off the deep end, sabotage their relationships, and then they pretend they were offended or even the abused party. I've seen it happen.
Right, and you learn a lot about a woman who's been in this experience because you see how she reacts at her worst. So, you know, you see her all of a sudden calling up the baby daddy saying, you know, you didn't bring me my check and this, you know, and you're like, man, wow.
Yeah, do you want to be him in a
She
possible
screams.
universe?
Look, female self-entitlement is ridiculous. And the prospect of boyfriend and single mother, not only do you have all the crap involved with the biological father of the child, which the mother usually does nothing to mitigate. Okay, she never will step in the middle. You also have to deal with the shell of a woman whose malformed relationship strategies remain firmly intact. She's still looking for an idiot like the baby daddy. It's gonna happen. The world is full of women who have never told a man that they were to blame for the end of a previous relationship.
I never heard it.
Never once has a woman that I know of said, oh, it was my fault. And having a kid involved only compounds the problems associated with the distinct lack of self-awareness that a lot of women have.
And this is another unicorn. If anybody knows or are one of these women, please call.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you.
8444 talk up.
Yeah,
oh wait, I think it rang.
No, it didn't ring because there's all the screwed up women are like, bitches, I'm turning Chan. Because you can't take responsibility for yourself. And here's another thing. Women who are single moms and are out there in the dating world are often financial deadbeats, okay? Unless you're pile driving a doctor, lawyer, or somebody else that's well positioned and has a child or two, your courtship with a single mom is going to be a financial drain on you.
Yeah, Christmas.
Some people, some guys want to be drained though. They have the wherewithal. They want the companionship. You know?
But a woman with a child who really thinks she just wants a boyfriend is bad enough. But single moms are greatly, if not entirely, motivated by the admitted financial security that a new partner will
Well, you know,
provide.
I will say that women tend towards security, so that's not an untrue statement. But you know, it's hard to lump everybody.
You know, often I think that the female brain has not changed over the years.
What do you mean?
Since prehistoric time.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, if our sex drive is no different, okay, than the first Homo sapiens, a single mom's compulsion for male-generated resources probably hasn't moved along.
That's true.
either.
I mean, we're still getting into wars and all this stuff from way back in the Cro-Magnon times. So why would that other
The thing you have to remember when you're dating a single mom, though, is that child is another man's and not yours, and you're either going to be bailing her out outright or accepting much lower financial and material contributions from her, and for what?
You might even bail her out of jail. You never know.
You might. Just trust me. They do not become better people just because they're mothers, and obviously have impulse and poorly reasoned behavior. So stay away from single moms.
Those are the 5 reasons.
Unless you think differently, you can always call us at 844-TALK-UP.
You're being naughty now.
Indeed.
First was Boris, and now it's Melissa being naughty. I know. It's fun to be
Do you know someone who has a drinking
I love that
habit or
picture.
drug
Single
addiction?
moms be like, I live for my kids. Together. They might as well.
If you or someone close to you has a bad drinking or drug problem, and they have private health insurance,
For my
free help may be given. Call a recovering addiction specialist now at the Detox and Treatment Hotline.
Celebrities
They'll
who
help you
adopted
get
a
care
ring.
and
Oh,
I
this
didn't
is
know which one you wanted to go
in a
for, so I gave you
beautiful
the choice.
5-star treatment facility.
How
It's like
about-
a vacation, but a
What's
clean
wrong with
vacation.
the 37
If you have
people
private
who were
health
raised
insurance,
by
quitting
single
drugs,
moms?
quitting alcohol, and
That'd
getting
be time
sober
we'll do
is
the
just
other
a
one.
free call away. Sorry, we don't accept
Yeah,
Medicare
the
or
one.
This will be
Medicaid.
more
Make
fun.
this
Yeah.
free confidential call now.
Oh, it starts with the girl we were just talking about.
Yep, exactly.
800-360-0314. 800-360-0314. 800-360-0314.
Maybe just a little bit of the information, the credits or whatever, but other than that, I don't think we need to go too
Dish TV is better than cable TV. Why? Because you can save 45% on packages compared to your high-priced cable bill.
The cake
Wow.
so big.
Take those giant scissors
That's
out
what
and
Barack.
cut the
Is that-
cable and save.
Maybe it's just
Dish
me,
TV.
they're not.
Plus, you get a free DVR.
But this Facebook Live, at no point in the Humpty Dumpty nursery rhyme does it mention he's an egg.
You can save hundreds of
Think about that one
dollars.
for a while.
Does your cable
Yeah.
company do that for you?
Humpty
I
Dumpty
don't think
was.
so. Get all the best TV programming at your fingertips at a fraction of the price of cable TV.
Sat on a wall. That's right.
Saturday
Humpty
Day
Dumpty.
TV.
Had a great
Goodbye to the
fall.
high
All
cable
the
bill.
King's
Save
horses.
up to 45% on Dish TV packages today. These are
In fact, many early illustrations portrayed him as a young boy,
Yeah.
which is kind of terrifying.
Tweedledee or Tweedledum.
586-5036.
First thing ever bought and sold on the internet was a bag of weed.
5036.
Yeah.
MIT students.
Are you a licensed CDL truck driver? Are you looking to join a leader in the trucking industry? DB Trucking with locations
In France, women used to take their husbands to court if they couldn't get an erection. That's why people in France all need stud mix.
Please visit
Stud Mix,
dbtrucking.com.
stagesoflifevitamins.com. Are you feeling less, macho? Stud Mix.
Of course, this was in the 1500s, but they had the right to take their husbands to court. And what they do is the manhood in question would be presented before a group of priests and midwives, and they would examine and see if it would get erect. Talk about being put on the spot, you know? Charlie on the spot right there.
Charlie on the spot.
JP Morgan is now holding a record 55
A
million
buttload
ounces of silver.
is an actual measurement. So you can actually say that you drank a buttload of wine last night.
Yeah, but
It's about 126 gallons.
it's a lot of wine.
That's a
Buttload.
buttload.
It says Trump was making the White House blue for law enforcement. You sure he wasn't just making it blue for the new color blue?
No, the new color blue is actually
At Capital Gold Group, we offer gold and silver for direct delivery. Plus our special
No,
IRA
it's like-
rollovers for the ultimate in IRA security. Be one of the first 20 callers today to receive our free gold and silver buying guide. Capital Gold Group is A+ rated.
going so
fast.
I know. It really is. It's 11:30 already. Didn't we just start the show?
800-296-1334.
He puts it down as CEO.
800-296-1334.
Of his entertainment company.
800-296-1334. That's 800-296-1334.
Really like
Jupiter and Saturn.
Oh, yeah.
On Jupiter and Saturn, it rains diamonds. Which would mean it would mean nothing here if we got them.
Well, we're all impressed with Linda.
Come back from commercial.
Time to come back from commercial. Boy, this doesn't really seal, does it? No, it's time. And come back, commercial. Just rocking along on Connections. Welcome back to the show. The show is just zooming by. I don't even know how it goes this fast. But I want to thank the wonderful Melissa Fox for talking relationship radio with me for over a year, and welcoming Porn Star Pete, our newest but not least member of this fantastic
Been here
crew.
like 6 months too.
Yeah, about 6 months.
Yeah.
So it's fantastic.
Little squeeze box. Mama has a squeeze box.
There's a lot of people who have been raised by single moms. We're talking single moms tonight.
Well, I thought this was good because, you know, during the show, it has, you know, it was Mother's Day yesterday, and, you know, we don't want to give you the impression that now we're taking the day out to attack you single mothers, because there's been a lot of things that you've had to deal with. I know guys can be pricks, and
They
we
be
understand
pricks to
that.
non-single mothers.
But we like to hit all facets of how relationships go. So.
Yeah. So let's talk about some people who are famous or notorious in their own right that were raised by single mothers.
The notorious J.O. Lee, Angelina. We were just talking about her. She's back in
John
swinging
Boyd.
around.
Nowhere to be found. He was Boyd.
Absent.
Was he? They don't really have much of a relationship now. And I know her mom died.
No, I would have been calling him John Boyd this whole time.
Yeah, he wasn't around. I mean, they finally kissed and made up in some movie or something. But, yeah, prior to that, it was not a good thing.
Kanye West, who was very close to his mom.
She passed away from too much surgery.
But yeah, she went to some surgery or something.
Well, this explains a lot about Kanye.
Yeah, well, they were divorced when he was 3, and at that point, she took over. Born and raised in Chicago. Well, he was born in Atlanta, Georgia, and then raised up in Chicago.
That's tough, you know. Mom's there, mom goes for surgery, mom's not there anymore. There's no. It's a shock. I think that's why he's acted as eccentrically as he has the last couple.
For example, they also
6 or 7 years.
show different ranks here. Like Angelina Jolie is dubbed as the 43rd craziest celebrity, and Kanye West is number 3.
Yeah. Now, Kate Beckinsale was sort of raised by her mom for at least a few years, because when she was 5, her dad, Richard Beckinsale, died of a heart attack. He was old. And so she was raised by her mom, Judy Lowe, for the next 4 years until Lowe remarried. So Kate Beckinsale is listed as 86 on the Best American Actress Working Today. That's so good. But she is 31 on the list of famous women you want to have a beer with. So Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah, I drink with her.
And of course Barry Obama. He was raised by
President, yep.
Yeah, raised by
Stanley
mom.
Ann Dunham was her name, and was raised by her from when he was born to when he was 4, when she married Lolo Sotoro.
Yeah, great name.
That's interesting. But how did he get to be the Obama though? So he was a Sotoro, then he was an Obama.
Obama, it was the last name of the man and his father. He took that name later.
Gotcha.
And you have Halle Berry. She might look black, but she was raised by a white lady. What? I mean, Halle Berry's parents, Judith Ann Hawkins, who was a white lady, and Jerome Jesse Berry, divorced when she was just 4 years old. And then she was raised with her mom. No contact, if any, with her
Interesting.
father. Yeah. Born and raised out of Cleveland, Ohio. And she is number 2 on the greatest black actresses of all time.
Dang.
Yeah.
Number 2. I don't know if I'd rate her number 2. She's definitely in the top.
I don't know. Viola Davis was like
top,
one of
maybe
my
the top 5.
favorites.
That Billy Bob Thornton scene gave her the number.
Yeah, the monster
Yeah.
scene.
Jon Stewart.
Eh?
Marion and Donald Leibowitz, they divorced when he was 11, and he was raised by the mom. He's 54 now. Number 51 of the most trustworthy celebrities in the world. 68 on funniest people of all time. It's a little low on the list. 6 on celebrities who should run for president.
Christina Aguilera's parents, Fausto and Shelley Lorraine, divorced when Jean Bottle Singer was just a little girl. Christina said her father was abusive, or at least claimed that. But you know her as 21st on the list of best singers of all time. She's got a lot of credits. Pretty good. 12th on the list of female singers you wish you most would sound like when you sing.
Jay-Z, 47, raised by his mom in New York after his father abandoned the family.
Oh, that's
so he's my age. Number 6 on the greatest rappers of all time. Actually, my wife's cousin works for him in the PR department. She's the head of the PR.
How about that? Cool. Remember Eva Mendes from Hitch and Too Fast and Too Furious and a lot of other places. The Other Guys, that's a fun movie. She was born and raised in Miami. Her parents got divorced and her mom raised her from then on. So. Eddie Murphy, there's another one. His dad died when he was really young.
Oh, wow.
And she raised the whole crew, if you recall. There was a bunch of them. Her mom, Lily, and Roosevelt, New York. He's, let's see, number 6 on the funniest people of all time.
Demi Moore.
Yeah, he was always one of my favorites.
Demi.
She's right here, and she's hanging in our studio.
Demi was raised from her mom, who I think turned lesbian at some point.
I said Demi. I said Demi. Yeah.
Whatever.
But she was raised by her mom.
Oh, I knew she'd be on the crazy list.
Yeah,
Was she on the crazy list?
70. Celebrities who just seem crazy to you.
Keanu Reeves was raised by his mom. His father, Samuel Nolan Reeves, abandoned the family when he was just 3.
But his mom remarried several times, so there are a lot of stepfathers in there. He was actually born in Beirut, Lebanon.
Interesting.
He's the Matrix guy. And he's the 63rd on the coolest actors ever list. I would have thought...
I would have put him higher than that.
I would have put him higher. Mariah Carey, also born, her parents were divorced when she was 3, and then she lived with her mom. She was born in
So her mom was white too.
Dad was black, and had little to no contact with them when she was growing up. So.
14 on the female singer you most wish you could sound like.
And 6 on the best female vocalist ever. Pierce Brosnan. His father abandoned the family when the actor was a baby. He was raised by his mom until he was 4, at which point the grandparents took over because mom couldn't handle the responsibility.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Marilyn Monroe was Irish.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Marilyn Monroe. Well, yeah, Bond is always English, so yeah. But Marilyn Monroe, raised by her mom, Gladys Pearl Baker. Her father's believed to be Martin Edward Mortensen. But
we're not sure.
We're not sure. Because Monroe actually claimed that Charles Gifford was her father.
Yeah. Of course, Marilyn Monroe is listed as number 14 on the conspiracy theories that you believed are true.
It's funny how her name is still all over. There's a gym, like a spa now named Marilyn Monroe Gym or something like that. Yeah, I saw a billboard for it on downtown.
Bill Cosby was mostly raised by his mom, Anna Pearl Cosby, because his dad, Bill Henry Cosby Sr., was stationed in various locations with the U.S. military.
Number 6 on celebrities you would not want as a stepdad.
Yeah, you think? Alicia Keys, love her. Her parents, Teresa Angelio and Craig Cook, divorced when she was just 2. And then her mom raised her in New York City from then on. She was actually born in Hell's Kitchen. She is number 13 on the best current female singers now. She's on the voice side.
That's about right.
And Puffy, here's Puffy in drag, I guess. I don't know exactly what that was.
Well, this is kind of a really weird story. I don't know if you know about this. But Sean Combs was raised by his mother after his father was shot to death.
Oh.
When the kid was young.
Sure, Puffy had something to do with that, too.
They have him listed as 67 on the list of greatest dancing singers. I've never seen the guy dance.
Not really.
Yeah. Jodie Foster was raised by her mom. Her father, Lucius Fisher Foster III, left, and Mom raised the kids. There were 3 of them, I believe. So, yeah, 54, that's how old Jodie is. She was born and raised up in L.A.
Samuel L. Jackson, one of my favorite
Wait,
actors.
Jodie's ranked the 2nd best living American actress. 2nd.
I don't know about that.
Oh, what has she done lately?
Yeah. Hey, she's good. She's in the top 10.
How about Samuel, though?
I love Samuel L.
He's only met
Jackson.
his dad twice in his entire life.
Wow.
That is
Yeah, he's a tough guy, too.
Yeah, well, he went through hell. 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson III. Was raised by his mom, Sabrina.
That picture of him is brilliant.
Isn't it great?
That is until she overdosed when he was 8 years old, and then he was raised by his grandparents.
That's tough.
He's number 9 on the rappers.
That's tough losing your mom like that at 8. That's got to do some stuff to you. Barbara Streisand, raised solely by her mom after her father died when she was 1. So not a dissimilar situation to what happened to you.
And she's ranked 3rd as the best female vocalist ever. I give her that. Al Pacino, Baby Al. Rose and Salvador Pacino divorced when he was just 2, and Al lived with his mom in New York. His father went all the way over to California.
I'm laughing because the baby picture, it looks just like Al Pacino doing his Al Pacino face.
Clearly. Clive Owen, I always liked him. He's fun. His parents broke up when he was just a young boy. He was raised totally by mom until she did remarry.
This is the first person I didn't know on the list.
Gene Simmons? Oh, you
No,
mean
no, no.
Clive?
Yeah, Clive.
Oh, you never saw any of those movies? Like Children of Men, that was great. He did The Good King Arthur. Inside Man with Jodie Foster, who we just talked about. Yeah. And back when we were in the day, there was this Madonna song. No, it was Blur. And Madonna was in a video, and we had to do these things for a car. And we watched the videos, and remember that? And yeah, it's pretty good. I'll have to find it for you. You know who it is. Anyway, Gene Simmons. Right?
Gene Simmons.
Yeah, how about that?
He emigrated from Israel. I had no idea he was from Israel. I mean, I knew he was a Jewish guy, but I never knew he was from Israel. Born and raised there.
Yeah. Tariq Kamel, Israel, yeah.
He's number 14 on celebrities you would not want as a stepdad, and number 68 on the best front man in rock. So, Mary J. Blige, like that Mary J. Blige.
There's a lot of tough people on this list, you know. A lot of wussies too. So I guess you kind of get best of both worlds when you get the single mom.
Michael Phelps, man.
Steve Colbert.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Colbert.
Stephen Colbert.
Raised by his mom. He was 8 years old when his father and 2 of his brothers died in a plane crash.
Oh my God.
Born and raised up in D.C. So there you have it, my friends. They have him as number 8 on celebrities who should run for president. Anyway.
Yeah, but this is an interesting list, man.
It is an interesting list. I will tell you that. As a matter of fact, I'll post it on our Facebook Live feed for us as we are broadcasting live at Connection Show. When we come back, we've got a new artist of the week.
The Moonlight Pickers.
I like it. That's our artist of the week, and we have so much more, including the news thing.
Oh yeah.
Sweet emotions.
What were you doing down here, dog? You getting fresh?
I hope everybody's having a great time there. We love you guys. Thank you so much for everything. Look at all those hearts.
Thanks.
I can't even believe how many hearts there
Oh,
are.
and thank you. Thank you.
My Corazon is your Corazon.
Yeah. What he said.
Visit newlistproductions.com today to get a free quote on your project.
And we're working it.
Are you a police officer, firefighter, teacher, nurse?
Hello, Joel.
Want to test your link there, kid?
Sure, I would love to. Let me do that for you. Hold on a second. Let me pull it up here. Alright, because it's a link. The Moonlight Pickers. Oh, wait, I gotta get the MP4 up. Hold on, get the MP4 up. What the hell is it? Oh, let's talk it up. I think it's sing some song. Alright, we're ready. I'm testing. Okay. Testing, ready to go.
Ensure your computer is flowing and your data is safe. Call Your Computer Solutions at 407-826-0810 or visit us online at yourcomputersolutions.net and let us help you run your business your way.
Moonlight Pickers. These guys look cool.
Yeah, they look fun. Get some fun? Rick did what?
My man's EP is destroying our sex life.
know just how you two must feel, but Bob and I went to stagesoflife.net, and Dr. Dave Klein has saved our marriage. Try Stud Mix.
By reducing the degradation of testosterone to estradiol and DHT, testosterone levels go up, estrogen levels go down, and things improve in your bedroom.
It takes a couple of weeks to get things going, but now my man is back better than ever.
Stud Mix is an intelligent approach giving you that boost that most men need.
Go to Stages of Life.
I love Stud
and try
Mix.
Stud Mix now.
Highly recommend it. It takes a couple weeks, like the ad was saying, but after that,
Join in the fun and go for a
tell you what, I got a little bit of verve and the swerve again.
charity ride on Saturday.
Not that you know I had any issues or anything, I want to put that out there, but just gives you a little bit of a boost, you know. A little more energy too. I've noticed. That's at stagesoflifevitamins.com. Stagesoflifevitamins.com.
Man swears by it, says his stick is hitting him out of the park.
No, I didn't say that, but it does. But thank you for putting that out there.
It's social media for the sexy people. Mixing
She
sexy.
sounds familiar.
Set up play dates, live chat, swap sexy pics. Find
Girl on
sexy
the radio
girls
sounds
on
familiar.
Mixing sexy
She does.
girls
She got
is a
it.
one-stop shop with no restrictions. It's all up to you. How sexy do you want to be? Sky's the limit at mixingsexy.com. Apparently, we're not
back yet.
TV ready.
I used to do that when I drive home from
The connections.
the news thing. And I hear y'all over the radio on my way home.
At connectionshow.com.
Like, wow, I was just there.
We're calling to say you're late on your credit card bill. Can you please call us to schedule a payment to avoid future late fees?
If you have $10,000.
So you listened to Melissa before you knew Melissa? Or
Yeah.
That's cool.
Right now and let us help you get out of it.
Yeah, it's kind of what I was working a job that got me through Melissa's show and Monsters when they were in the morning.
Oh, nice.
And then but I never thought I'd be on their show.
It's funny how things work out, huh?
Now, which one of you doubts my powers? You, Lieutenant Weinberg.
Are you finished? Are you finished? No, I'm just getting warmed up. Are you finished? Are you finished? No, I'm just getting warmed up.
Time to do the blackjack.
Time now for our Sexy Artist of the Week with Blackjack. On Connections.
That's right. It's a whole new week, a whole new artist. Thank you all for doing the blackjack. It's actually sweeping Central Florida. The Moonlight Pickers, an original and classic red dirt country band. They're in the western suburbs of Chicago. You know, bringing that kind of raw and rough sound, but real smooth. And I really like what they're doing. Melissa Ann's EP. This is that's the lead singer. Got with What I Need in October 2014. They've gone on to play local and major festivals. So we're going to have Melissa calling tomorrow, aren't we, Porn Star Pete?
Yes, I believe so.
So this is Blackjack's Artist of the Week. Moonlight Pickers.
Why did you stop it?
Wait, am I playing or are you playing?
I'm playing it.
I
You're
didn't know
playing it right now.
Yeah.
We just keep playing it?
Yeah.
Thanks. You playing two things?
I really only heard one. Yeah, I had no idea what was playing. Was it something when I first opened the site? Or that was weird.
What was all you...
That was weird. Sorry about that. I think when I went to their site or something, I think I might have started playing something. I think when I went to their site, I think I might have started playing something. Sorry about that.
Someone always has to message you.
What?
Someone always messages you.
Oh, yes.
I like it.
Yeah, it's fun.
I've actually had the honor to sing with this girl.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
On the smooth?
Yes, you can find it at our connections page on Facebook.
So wait a minute, you got to sing and we got to see, and that's the same girl. It's quite a duet there.
Yes, yes.
Can I smule with Melissa?
Yeah, she would love to. She's
I'm under blackjack. I only used it like once or twice. I haven't had a lot of time, but I want to pick it up. Got to get. And what is? We'll have to find out. I'll find out after the show. Getting on singing with Melissa. And here's the other Melissa with the news thing.
Oh hi. Facebook Live has become, for some reason, the place to kill yourself. The latest incident involves a Memphis musician named Jared McLemore. He decided to set himself on fire and run into a bar while streaming it online. The question remains, why would anyone want to see people's suicides? Does the existence of live video streaming encourage people on the brink to take the plunge?
I think so. I think
I don't
there's
know.
a little bit of that because
You
some
mean,
people are craving that last ditch attention.
Yeah, well, I think, when you had your school shootings, okay, and they just want to kill as many people as possible, I think it's that same concept where they want as many people to see what they've done as possible.
Yeah. Go out with a bang.
Yeah, but is that something you really want to be remembered for?
I don't know, but I think they do. And I think that Facebook really needs to kind of address this.
How do you address it though? If you're
That's
allowing
the
people
thing.
to do live
Can they
videos.
do anything? I mean, they're monitoring stuff. They give us crap when we use copyrighting music and stuff.
But they don't care when someone. What do they do when someone's going to kill themselves? I mean, are they sending police? I mean, what do you do here? They had one girl on for hours that she was talking about. They watch us for a song, but how come they didn't help her before she?
I don't know, man. This guy, that was at least 20 minutes, and then there was 20 minutes of gagging and choking to death. That was great. Jared McLemore, though, the Memphis musician, has a history of domestic violence. His ex-girlfriend worked at the bar that he ran through as he set himself on fire and died.
So that's why he did it.
It probably would have gone
show
the
off.
same way with or without Facebook Live. But, I just don't get it.
So he's dead.
Yeah, he's gone. No problem.
That's a hard way to go.
Fired.
You know, the new thing they're doing now in Florida, especially beachside, Fort Myers Beach now, latest town to consider banning plastic straws.
Is that dangerous?
Yes. Well,
what do they do?
not only they're litter, they're dangerous to the marine life.
Oh.
Now, I don't know if you remember, but way back, straws used to be made out of paper.
Yeah, there were paper straws, right?
And they really stunk. They were horrible. But do we really need straws that much nowadays? I mean, most of it, everyone's got
Everything they put a straw into every drink now. Even in fine restaurants, they put straws into the glasses because everyone's so used to fast food culture, man, where you get the straw.
I think people too are afraid to touch the cups.
To touch the cups.
I don't use straws. To me, my mom taught me that straws were for kids, and so you really don't use straws. Very rarely will
It's
I
hard to
use a
look
straw.
manly when you're drinking.
Yeah.
When you drink a straw.
I like to refer to this story as Uber for the undocumented. This is out of Naples, Florida. A guy calls 911. He says, I need to be deported back to Guatemala.
Get me out of here.
And so they said, okay.
And they deported him back to Guatemala.
Yeah, I mean, he's not first class or nothing, but the price is free because we're going to pay it, taxpayers, of course. But yeah, I mean, he could have deported himself probably just by going to Guatemala.
Maybe he didn't have airfare. Or
Exactly.
car fare.
This way you get
So this
free.
is pretty smart.
It's like
if you want to go back.
INS is coming in and up in smoke because there's my cousin Chewy's having a wedding.
Yeah.
And
I need to be deported to Ireland for a few weeks.
For a few weeks. Oh yeah, and is 9 years a light prison sentence for a guy who carved his name in his girlfriend's chest with a razor blade while holding her against her will?
Yes, that's a light sentence.
That's pretty light. Do you think it should be a little more than that?
Yeah, that's sounds like he got kind of a slap on the wrist with that one.
She'll be carrying that for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
I guess because the only way to get any time now with that is to kill people, I guess.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of INS, ICE agents showed up at Queens at an elementary school. They wanted to pull a fourth grader out of class. Apparently they were going to deport the kid, but the school said, not unless you have a warrant.
Nice.
What is it, Elian Gonzalez again?
Wow. Well, the world's getting wackier. We're covering it, and we're covering relationships. Tomorrow night, catch us at 10. We're talking about single dads. This is Blackjack.
I'm Melissa Fox. I want to say thanks to our guest, Rafael Caruso. It was great.
Porn star Pete.
Love ya.
Nice show, guys. Nice show as always.
Okay, let me get rid of...
Love you, Facebook.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
Thanks, guys.
You make us feel like we're being watched and we like it.
Can you imagine that? Trying to pull a fourth grader out of class to deport them? What the fuck is going on in this country, man?
Weren't worried about the
The schmucks are being emboldened, I guess. I don't know what you can say.
Well, it's daily now. I'm hearing about all the things that are going on the planes. It's like, what, did they just not cover it before? Or?
I don't know. I really don't know. It's just
crazy, huh?
Yeah. Things start trending. They really start trending.
I'm starting to get pins and needles in my leg.
Really?
Yeah.
He's got the dancing
Well, anyway,
leg.
it's my dancing leg. What can I say? But it's getting a little tight. Anyway, this is Connections.
Hearts and likes.
Thanks, everybody. Melissa Fox, any words of wisdom?
Love you guys. See you later.